Guess who's back? Listen, 2021 left me for dead, and we're lucky I'm still not laying there. But I've managed to get myself up yet again from the pits of hell, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Actually, I'm glad for all my shitty experiences in the last quarter of 2021 because it's really it's changed me. It's changed me a lot, and um I don't know. Nothing could shake me at this point. So, bring it. Whatever you got, universe. You can. Maybe I better not do that. Maybe I better not provoke. Because if they try to outdo what they left me laying in 2021, I don't know that I can get back up. So, let's just not go. I take it back. Okay, so I have decided to pull some cards for Aquarius season, which is already underway. So we'll say Aquarius February. So our favor is the Five of Pentacles. Now, that's a gnarly card if it was in any other spot, but being that it's the favor, circumstances are going to improve. Now, don't ask me all the details. I don't know how the hell shit's going to get better, but it's going to. That's the message that I keep getting here. So, there's a shift that's taking place this month. And allude to um, us losing that negative mindset and focusing on feeling a bit more positive. This is improvement in circumstances in terms of health. So health is being restored, and oh God, this is not a COVID cough. I swear to God. I just something went down my throat. Okay. I need to start over. All right, let's cut that out and let's do take 2. Okay. 5 of Pentacles here tells us that things are actually improving this month. We're going from this energy, this hopelessness, this pessimist attitude, this feeling like nothing's going to get better, having a lack of faith, a lack of hope, poor health. This is a card of poor health. Guess what? All of that is shifting in these coming weeks. Hey, I don't write the script, I just read it to you. So I don't know how all this happens, but hey, that's a welcome message right there. So it's like it's done. It's weird. The I'm not gonna say that CV-19 goes away completely, but this whole narrative is about to shift in a different direction. Now, I have said in my last post that I think we're just trading problems, and that's probably what we're going to be doing. But at least there's improvement with this particular situation, and we're leaving that dark, cold winter, and we're headed into maybe a little bit of relief, a little bit of hope. I do feel like this kind of suggests that people are becoming more connected to their faith, their belief system, God, supporting each other. People are trying to support each other. And as an aside, I do get a change of leadership still coming in for us. And I feel like either there's a leader that's going to be suffering some health decline that maybe leaves him on his ass because they're going to push him out of position, or there could be a health issue that pulls him out of his role. So there's that. So the favor is things are getting better. It might not look that way right now, but they are. The challenge is the Eight of Cups. So what is this telling us? Well, as much as things seem to be getting better, people aren't letting go. People aren't letting go of the narrative that's been pounded in their head for the last 2 years. And we're having a hard time moving beyond this. We're having a hard time seeing past what's right in front of us right now. Like, how do we ever get beyond what we've experienced, what we're going through, all these challenges that are around us? It does feel to me like there's going to be a lot of data, truth, and research that's pointing the plague narrative in one particular direction, and there is an inability for people to admit that what they thought as truth was maybe not so much. The information coming out is going to support one side of this narrative, and people are just not going to be able to leave that story. They're so invested in that Eight of Cups into the story, they don't know how to leave it at this point, and maybe they don't want to leave it. So we have others of us that are moving on beyond what the hell. I feel like sometimes I can't even talk. I don't even know where that comes from. I just lost my flow again. Some of us are moving past, trying to, the hardships, the setbacks, the bullshit. And then there's other people that just want to keep replaying the same stories, and just don't want to move past the story that they've been fed. So that's the challenge. Additionally, what is this telling us? Telling us that we will continue to have to maybe leave things that we've known in order to search for something more aligned with who we are. This also tells us that we may be having some issues with travel. I feel like this is telling us that we're not able to move for whatever reason. So I don't know if there's like more restrictions coming up with travel, if there's just issues with transportation. Could allude to maybe having to go by foot. Maybe we can't fly. Maybe there's trouble with supply of gas, but it just feels like we're kind of not able to really move very far. And we're kind of chasing our tails with this energy. So, even though things are getting better, we still it's slow. It's slow. I think the narratives and the truth are coming out slowly. I think things are shifting slowly. It's just a very slow process. So the outcome and kind of the overall theme is the Page of Cups. So I'm excited about this reading. This is showing us in a more hopeful energy. There is hope. Things are improving, and we're going to start connecting with things that are important to us. Now, I don't know that the division in the country, the division in ways of thinking, that kind of connection, but I think we're going to focus our efforts and our attention on the things that bring us personal happiness. This could be like our kids or pets. And we're going to take comfort and find happiness in the little things. So, and since this is February, let's just go here, even though we know this is not my favorite topic, but there could be some romance on the radar. Some of you may be feeling, a bit lovey this February, because there's a particular holiday with Cupid here. But so what's the whole story telling us? Well, the whole story is telling us that we're leaving this 5 of Pentacles energy, believe it or not. Now, I don't think this is the answer to all of our problems. So don't get me wrong there. I think the health issue that is currently facing us is going to lighten. And I think we're going to be getting beyond that, because there's going to be information coming out. There's going to be, a lot of lawsuits, a lot of class action lawsuits, a lot of legislative fighting going back and forth, people protesting, that kind of thing. People are standing up for what's right and what's fair. And so as there's a bit of pushback there, I feel like things here are lifting a little bit. Now, remember, though, when that happens, it's almost like we're trading problems, though. So even though the health issues are improved, maybe even there's help financially for us here, I do think we have some good news with money coming in this month. So I don't know if it's like our tax returns, like if there's an added incentive with them, or I just feel like there's some financial help coming, or news of something that improves our finances. And I'm not talking $1,000,000, but I think there's assistance of some kind, or some kind of mild improvement. So we're leaving this, and we're feeling more hopeful, but we're trading problems. This year is not going to be an easy year, and it's not going to get better quickly, or there's just other issues that are going to be upon us. But anyway, I want to keep this light and positive. So things are shifting. We're leaving the winter, the cold of the winter. I do think, believe it or not, the weather is going to shift quite rapidly, maybe towards the end of this month. And we head into this Eight of Cups. So for some of us, this means like we're still leaving the disappointments and knowing that there's no going back. There's no going back to the way things were. There's no going back to how things used to be. And we're looking for things that bring us happiness. And I do feel we are going to find things that to focus on. The problem being that some of the collective do not want to leave a story. They do not want to leave a particular narrative, and they're just going to be stuck in that loop. There's no amount of truth. There's no amount of data. So I do take notes because I do tend to forget some things. Research. They just don't want to abandon their story, even if the evidence is right there in front of them. Others may be finding truth and answers slowly. And the theme or the outcome is that hope is restored. We do find some happiness and some positive things to focus on this month. And I do think there is some good news with resources coming in. So expect some issues with travel, expect changes in our leadership. I expect that like anytime now. That may come on kind of sudden and maybe soon. Expect truth to continue to come out, people having a hard time leaving a story. But expect things to feel lighter, like there's hope. For whatever reason, there's hope at the end of the tunnel, and we shift our focus on a more positive, hopeful mindset. So I'm going to leave that there. I feel really good about that, and we're not out of the water. There are some more issues coming at us this year, but we're going to get through it. A great month. Happy Valentine's Day. I can't stand that commercial holiday. I can't even stand the thought of romance. It just... And I will try to see you next time. All right. Be well. Take care. If you'd like to book a reading, please go to www.chrissymtarot.com and be safe and stay well.